So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Super Bowl. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Completes this one to Meredith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Breeze to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second win here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Breeze to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys will set up shop at mid. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Ready. You ready? 11.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll take it across midfield. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready.
On second down, Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Breeze now on first down. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
4 down. Check. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Ready. 90.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Now Breeze lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods to vote.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Now Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Breeze going to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
13.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Breeze now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Again, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down. 3 to go.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
4 down. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. And the Saints have... They'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He's back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got confidence.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carl Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though,